Okay, today we are checking out Elm Creek by Puma 145. They rebuilt it. This is Farm Sim 22 map, or 25 here. Really interested to see what it looks like. We're going to do new farmer. Let's just have a bunch of starting capital in case we need to buy something. And then, yeah, we'll leave all this on how the default would be. So I'm interested to see how this has turned out. There's also two mods that are required. You need the Productions Point Pack. Those are Farm Sim 22 factories, if you will. And then we need the Elm Creek placeables as well right here. Okay, I also turned precision farming on. We'll see how that handles as well. Just a default. We're not going to be doing any farming, but we'll just see what we got. We'll see if it starts off the same way as 22 did. Be interesting because I don't think we have the same equipment. So like they're gonna have to substitute the combine for something else. Okay, here we are, new farmer mode. Get your tutorial right at the farm where the 22 started. Grandpa's at the farm here. Okay, so we start off with the truck that we had on Elm Creek. Actually, this isn't the exact one, but it's kind of the same type. There is no... Oh yeah, I guess there is a tractor there. So they give you the red combine to start, the Massey. And then you got the John Deere. Yeah, they don't have the other same tractors as we had before. The 3650. And then you get a different cultivator because the other one was different as well. Oh, this just brings back so much memories just looking at this. Because this is where it kind of really started for me. When I truly got into Farm Sim. I did play 15 and a couple of the other old ones. Oh, looks like there's a problem here with the floor. So there is an issue there. They missed catching that. The barn. This had an offloading area here. Does that work? Can we open this? We cannot. Yes, it's kind of a shame that doesn't open up, but you can fly through it. What about the basement? You can't open the door in the basement either. This map feels a little unfinished. If that's how they're going to go about it. We go up the stairs. Yes, we can. Cannot open that door, but I'm sure... Nope, we can't go through it either. And these doors do not close. They did on 22. And... we also get the 6R. That's a pretty good one to start with. So if we look at the garage once again, small tractors, we get a Zader as well. And I'm just going to fly through these really quick so we can get onto the rest of the map and the combine here. Yeah, there's a bump here too. They need to work on this. This seems like big oversight, especially on the starting farm. We start off with... Ooh, we start off with a lot of farmland on this compared to the 22, what you started with. We get a lot of farmland. This is actually a very good starting position. All this right here. Let's zoom back. Yep, just that area. But that is very good. On 22, you just got these three here, and then you would have to buy these. Very interesting. Okay, I want to take a look at the rest of the map and kind of see if there's anything interesting added from 22 that I can remember. I don't remember this parking area being here by the grocer. Looks like that was added. Take a quick flight down to the purchase area. Exactly how I remember it. I've been on this map for a while, like on 22, and it was like, it's almost like coming back home looking at the area. A very good map for the default. See, the end is about over here. Yep, still there. Got oil processing. There should be a grape processing down here. Yep, right there. The mill here. I wanted to see if they did anything with these barns over here, if you could maybe open these, but I guess if the doors are not opening, they're not going to open here either. I was hoping, like, they would have added, like, these buildings to be useful, because it would have been nice to use this farm. But you can't do anything with these buildings. That was the bad thing about, well, this map. Only your starting farm, your main starting farm, could you open the barn doors and use the sheds and stuff. Even the shed up here, you are not able to open this, and I'm sure we can't here either. All locked up tight. That would have been one enhancement they could have did, is put some useful buildings. This is actually a nice farm down here if you were going to start. But again, the buildings are useless. See, they should have the collectibles, they said, so there should be one on this boat, if I remember correctly. Oh, they went with apples on this. 50 of them. They don't... There's 2 of them here, but I can't collect. So that's bugged out. Oh, there's another one over here. Yeah, I can't collect that either. But we are going through the map here. I don't think it's because of me using the tools. Yeah, see? This actually ain't even here. I think, I really can't recommend this map so far. I mean, that's unfortunate. It's some basic things that should just work, and they're not. Let's go check out the other farm down here. Again, this was another one that you could use, but I don't think you can open these doors here either on this shed. You cannot. Hopefully they do some updates and get this fixed and make everything better. Oh, what is this? Water over there. Let's check out the town. Got the train over here. This jump is still here. I used to fly over this jump a lot on this bridge. I don't know if they intentionally put it like that or what, or if they were making the map and they realized they had to raise it so far for the train. I don't know. It's definitely not quite right. Yep, everything else is kind of like how I remember it here. Another farm over here in the corner, the upper corner. Again, same issue. Cannot get in these buildings. Which I wouldn't hold it against him anyway if you couldn't get in there, but the fact that you can... Some of the doors don't work on the home farm. Here's another one of my favorite farms. on the map. I think it looks really good. I actually put grapevines up here. And then I eventually put olives over here. Yeah, I really like this area. But again, these buildings are useless. We should actually see if we could delete these. Let's go into the editor once. And we'll see if we can delete them. I assume we could. Demolition. No, you can't. Maybe we gotta own the land first. Let's see, there we go. Now we do. Demolition. You cannot delete these. So that is another point off. Here's the other map in the upper right corner. Again, we'll buy it. And we'll try to delete these, and we cannot. So that's another, like I said, another point off, because you can delete the farmhouse. And then you got a floating meter here. Or is it on the ground? Oh, there's a collectible here, but you can't get the collectibles because they bugged out. It's held up by some wire. So that's that's another bad thing if you do that. Okay, we are back at the home farm. We will see if we can delete any of this stuff. Yeah, so we can delete... Actually, we can delete... Yeah, that's connected into there. Yeah, we can delete all of this stuff. Well, that's good. So just keep that in mind. This shed here too? Yep. Decoration. What else do they have? Do they have the old... like workstations? I guess this was still in the regular game. I put this right here. On 22. Elmcreek Placeable Mod Pack. Here we go. So they do have these. And then I think they have the factories here too. Yep, so production point pack. Yeah, so these were all in 22. And the painting, it looks like... Did these come from... I thought maybe these came from Sri Lanka. They might be. And the mud. Okay, let's see what we have for our productions. Available. None owned. You got your bakery, carpentry, cereal factory, dairy, grain mill, grape processing, oil mill, sawmill, and the spinnery. Crop calendar. And then we'll see if the precision farming... We can purchase this. Soil information, yes. Yeah, so it looks like this should work just as it should. So there we go. Just the little things they need to fix up around here. Again, it's nice to go on a memory lane. Oh, look at that, if you delete the house. Grandpa floats. That's another thing to keep in mind. And I suppose you gotta, like, bury him in another house if you want to put something else. Well, that's, that could be an issue. You'd have to, like, set up a... like a shed, well, you know what I mean. Item somehow. It would have to be with a decoration so you couldn't open it up. So there you have it. I think we'll leave it there for this little preview. Little trip down memory lane. If you're interested in playing this, I'd probably wait to see if they get it updated, get the barn area fixed up, because you might need a new save if they decide to do that. So I would wait a little bit. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the map.